This class is for something that I shouldn't be doing at the moment because I've got other stuff to do, but I want to try and get this done. So I've got this box of radios, batteries, antennas. I don't know what's in there. Get all these out and we'll see what ones work. Have we got any chargers? We've got one charger, radio, another charger, another charger. Random envelope, sorry. Right, that's that. So I don't know what ones of these work. No idea what batteries go to what. Is that battery going there? Nope. What battery goes? Is that battery? Nope. Does that battery go on there? That battery might go on there. Haha, there we go. That battery goes on that one. Turns on. It's on 446-100 at the moment. This is a UV5R Plus. This one. Professional FM transceiver. What antenna goes on this one then? That one? That one might be one. That might go on there like that. We'll see. I just want to try and get these together. I want to see which ones work, which ones don't work. And then I can go from there. That's not a battery for that. That's definitely not a battery for that. We've got a UV9R Plus here. I've got one of these that works well, so that one's dead, but that doesn't mean it's no good. It might just not have any electric. Don't know what this one is. Does that one look like it goes on there? Oh, talk pod, PMR, a talk pod. Looks like it needs an antenna. I don't know what antenna goes on it. It must be that one, I suppose. Is it that one? Well, it might not be that one. It could be any one actually. I don't know. You tell me. Is it that one? No, it doesn't look like it's that one. No, it's not that one. I reckon it's this one. It goes on there. Oh, it's gone off. Oh, it hasn't. It's back on again. It needs charging. Right, so we'll turn that one off. So them two we know come alive. I've got another Bofang. Don't know what this one is. This looks like it's the same. Maybe an older version of a. Oh, it says here. Two-way radio. UV-S9 plus V2. This one is UV-S9 plus. I don't think I've got a battery for it, unless this battery fits it. No, that one doesn't come alive. Does that battery go on this one? No. Well, this is another battery for that. So this battery must go on here. It does. Hey, a Bofang something. Let's see if it's a bit.
Power on.
Oh.
12.
12. Power on. 12. God knows what antenna's meant to go on that one. That one don't screw into it. That one will screw in. So it must be that one. So that one's got, I don't know what it transmits on. It's transmitting whatever it's... Hello?
13.
13.
10. 9. 6.
I'll have to try and, I'll have to get the old frequency counter on that to see what bands, what that could be on. That could be on the 2 meter, I doubt it. It's probably 446. So what I've got is, I've got a spare battery for another spare battery for a UV9R, and I've got a UV-S9 without a battery. Now, will the battery come out of this and fit on it? Right, let's see. How do I get the bloody battery off? I forget now. Push, that's it, like that. Will that go on here? No. That's a completely different battery. It's nothing the same, nothing like it. Alright, so I haven't got a battery for that. Unless this is the wrong battery, but I doubt it. Is it the wrong battery? It might be. This might be the battery for that. But I wouldn't have thought it would fit. Nah, that's nothing like it. No. So I've got a battery for this. Battery for that. No battery for that. Battery for that. Will this antenna, because I prefer this antenna, will this antenna fit on here? Don't know whether it'll work any good or not, but there you go. That's better. I prefer that one. Probably the wrong antenna for it, but... Right, so we've determined that. I've got a spare antenna. Well, that one can go on there, probably. It's not the right one for it, I don't think. It might be the right one for it. I've got a charger for that, so we can charge that up. Spare battery there. Right, what have we got here? That's got a USB plug on it. I haven't got a USB what's it at the moment. I don't know what this is for. What does it say? I don't know what it says. This one's got a bloody European plug on the end of it. I haven't got any adapters for them. So I can't use that. That's for the talk pod, that one is though. I'll have to try and... I haven't got any talk pod chargers, so I'm going to have to try and jerry-rig that. There we go. I'll have to try and jerry-rig that one. I don't know what this is for. Specific charger for lithium battery. I know that, but it's got the wrong end on it. I haven't got the what's it for it. Is that for that? Let me have a look at my chargers. Hold on, stay there. So, I went and had a rummage. I found the charger for my UV9R. So we can plug this UV9R in and see if it's going to power up and turn on. Now, I don't know whether this UV5R will fit in it. Oh, it might fit. Oh! We might be able to charge the UV9R in this same charger as the UV5R, sorry, in the same charger as the 9R. Let's have a look. Flickers. It flickers a bit. I don't know if it's actually charging. I don't think it's charging. Oh, the positive and the negatives are... the positives and the negatives are ran the wrong way. Positives on this side, negatives on... Oh, that's never going to work. But we can see if this one's going to charge, because this one's dead. Is the radio going to turn on? It turns on. It don't... No, nothing comes up on the screen, but that might be because it's so dead. So, I'll leave that there and I'll let that charge for a bit. That might work. I've got a spare battery for it as well, if it's going to work. That might be past its deadness. I want to see if this talk pod thing's going to come to life. But it's got the wrong charger on it. But I had a rummage and I've got one of these. These are very dangerous. Very, very bad. Very dangerous. But we should be able to plug it into this. I think. Oh, no, we can't. Or maybe we can. I don't know. What's the voltage? Input 100 to 250 volts. Oh, so it is all right then. Happy days. Right, so we can plug that in there, and then I'll unplug that one, and then we'll plug it in here, and we'll see if it's going to come to life. Very dangerous, these adapters, but oh, that's gone red, so that means that one's charging. Now the only trouble is, I've got these two chargers and I don't know what they go to. I've got UV9R that don't fit in that one, and it don't fit in that one. So I don't know what these two chargers are for. Does that one fit in there? Nope. Does that one fit in there? That one fits in there. So if I had the battery for this, whatever this thing is, that one might fit. So yeah. Alright, nice. So I've got one of these with potentially a charger and no battery. I've got a charger, I don't know what it's for. I've got a radio without a charger. But I could potentially charge this battery just by connecting a positive and a negative to it and put in however many volts it is. How many volts is it? 7.4 volts. So I could potentially charge this battery. I've got chargers that would charge this. So I'm going to go and try that now and we'll see if that's going to work. Yeah, that would be quite easy to get that to charge. I've got chargers, I can just put that on. And as far as this one goes, oh yeah, I didn't try this. Does this one fit in there? Oh, this one goes in here. Ah, so that's for that one. And that's got a USB on the end of it. But you can't, in case some of you are wondering, you can't take these out, so that's why I've had to use them. With the other ones, you can take them out, but you can't on this one. But this one's got a USB. I haven't got any USB charging things here, anywhere. Nothing. I don't charge things with USBs. So, I'll go and get a USB plug, and then we're about to charge up this radio. It'll be for another video, obviously, and we'll see what this one's programmed to. I've got a frequency counter somewhere, and we should be able to see what frequencies we're on. In fact, I've got this old thing. Unfortunately, one of the minions broke the antenna off a long time ago, but I think it might still work. So if we... Oh no. I think it's run out of batteries. This was good when it worked. You literally just put it next to anything that was keyed and it'll tell you the rough frequency there. But looks like I'm going to have to take it apart and put some more batteries in it. The little aerial broke off, which is a big shame. Because it really did work. It was good. It was from 50 megs up to 2.4 gigahertz. That's a shame. Right, I'll put some batteries in at some point and we might better work. Shame about the aerial though. Anyway, there we go. That's that. We've got two radios charging. Yeah, we'll come back to them in another video and we'll see if they work and all that kind of stuff. Handy. Very, very handy. It's amazing, isn't it, when you know, have a look around, see what you've got. Happy days. Alright, I thought maybe you might be interested in how I'm going to charge this. So let's have a look. I've got a charger here. It's meant for charging RC batteries, but you can charge anything you want with it. So lithium ion battery, we know that much. 7.4 volts, we know that much. I've forgotten how many bloody amps it was now. If it pings off, I'll have to put it back again. What amps is it? It's 1,800 milliamp hour. Alright, 7.4 volts. So we can put that back down there now. Put my little drawer of stuff over there. And let's rig it up, shall we? Oh, let's have a look. I've already checked this, obviously, but then I thought to myself, you lot might be interested. I didn't think you'd be interested. So if I put that there, you can see. So we can, I think this has got like 7.1 volts in it. So I'll put that on there and put that on there. 2.64, but that's just because I got it linked up to the bloody charger now. It took me a little while to... It's showing 2.6. A minute ago it had 7. But it doesn't matter, we can charge it. So, we've just got to pick what battery we want. And we want lithium ion. We don't want LiPo. We want ion, lithium ion. Lithium ion. That's what we want. So now we want charge, and we don't want... You probably can't see any of the numbers on the screen. I know you can't. You ain't got to tell me. We haven't got a 10 volt pack. We've got a 7.2 volt, which only goes to 7.2. And amps we want... We won't do it at 1800 because that'd be a bit much for it. We'll charge it at about 500 because that's probably what it would be charged at if it was on the thing. 500 milliamps. Lithium ion, half an amp, 7.2 volts. Away we go. Right, I just had to play around with the connection there, but now, as you can hopefully see, we are indeed charging. So with any luck, I'll be able to charge this battery up, and obviously the charger will tell me. So some of you might say, well, it needs to be charged in the proper thing because of overcharging. This will tell me when the battery is charged and it'll stop, so we'll be all good there. Anyway, yeah, hopefully then I'll be able to use that radio, and maybe if I can find an actual charger for it, I can charge it properly. But until then, I'll just charge it like this. Happy days. Well, I've been playing around with these little radios. This one charges up, and it seems to be fairly good.
Power on. 8.
And it's all got the PMR channels put into it. Seems to be alright. It doesn't seem to transmit particularly good though. Literally, I walked from the bedroom into the living room, and my daughter couldn't hear me no more. So we've got a bit of experimenting to do with that. If I've got something, I'd like it to try and work. If I can make it work, happy days. So that appears to be good. The old talk pod, I charged it up. I mean, I knew it had a bad battery anyway, but just to see what it was like, I charged the battery up and put it on, and it works. It's great. It's got PMR programmed into this one. This is a A36 Plus talk pod. It's got the right antenna on it now because I put the wrong one on it to start with, and it works brilliant. The only thing is the battery. I know the battery was bad anyway, but I thought I'd give it a go, and the battery got really hot. After about 15 minutes of this being turned on, the battery got roasting, and the whole radio got roasting. So I took the battery out. Now the batteries, I can get a brand new battery for this, and a talk pod one. There doesn't seem to be any knockoff versions because this basically is a knockoff radio. The only battery I could find was a genuine talk pod one, £26. Now I can buy a whole brand new radio for just over 50 quid. So is it worth paying 26 for a new battery when I could just get a whole new radio with everything for 50? You know, so I'm thinking about that. But I like this radio. It seems like a good little radio, so you know, I'd like it to work. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep an eye on eBay and all that for one of these coming up that's broken. So I might be able to buy that, and maybe the battery might be good. I could put the good battery on my good radio, make a good radio out of the two. We'll see, don't know yet. This UV5R appears to be the nuts. I haven't got a charger for it, but I charged it up with that RC charger. And I know the middle one, by the way, is for balancing, but don't worry about that. Positive and negative charges the battery. We'll worry about the rest of it later on. I wanted to know if the radio was any good before I invested or spent any time on the charging, way of charging. Do you know what I mean? I can buy a charger for it, or I can get other chargers to work so it charges the battery properly. But before I did any of that, I wanted to give it a charge and see if the radio is any good. And it appears to be. Frequency mode. I'll admit I haven't actually had a chat with anyone on it yet. There's local people around here with 2 meters. I can put this on PMR, I can put it on 77s, I can put it on loads of different frequencies, but 2 meters is the one that I'm more likely to find someone. But there's no one local within range that I could. I found a couple of people on 2 meters with my home base rig, and I said, can I just try a mobile rig? And they said, alright then, tried it, but they couldn't hear me, and I couldn't hear them either, strangely enough. Well, I could hear them, not as good, but they couldn't hear me at all. So yeah, I'll need to test this out properly, but so far it seems to be okay. I put it on a PMR frequency, and I talked to this, you know, channel 8 PMR, so the radio itself seems to be good. So I think I'm gonna see if I can get the actual proper charger for this, so I don't have to jerry-rig charge it every time, and it'll make the battery last a bit longer as well. And got a nice decent radio there. I love handheld radios, bloody love them. I've got a proper soft spot for handheld radios. You know, I wish I never sold that that network radio that I had. I had a network radio with Zello on it and all that. It was really good, but what bugged me about it was you couldn't update the Android version. It would only run on an old, outdated Android version, and it was really slow. You press a button, it was touchscreen, you press a button and it would take ages to react. That's why I sold it. I didn't like that, but I just got a soft spot. Anyway, what am I doing? So for Christmas, I got these couple of salt and pepper shakers. Look, they're seagulls on little barrels and a bit of rope. really cool. Got these for Christmas, I did. But instead of buying some salt to put in them, I've got loads of salt. Look, every time we go somewhere, and you get the little sachets, and you get the wipes and all sorts of stuff, and we've got another tub in the fridge with ketchup and all that, and all the sauces you get, napkins, salt and peppers, all sorts. Look, there's pepper. I save all the sachets. Sometimes I do take a few more than I need, put them in my pocket whenever we go to a cafe or somewhere, you know, and put them in here. So what I'm going to do, find all the little sachets of salt and pepper and put them in my seagulls. Save me going out and buying some more. I've already got some, and it was free as well because I got it from cafes and that. So take all these napkins and that out. We've got wet wipes and napkins, and this is years and years worth. I've always saved them. I always have. You know, I can never throw something. A lot of people probably, if they don't use this little sachet of napkins and wet wipes, a lot of people, if you don't use them, I bet you throw them away, don't you? When you throw the rubbish away after you've eaten your food, I bet you throw that away as well. I can't bear it. Cannot bear it. I'd hate throwing stuff away if it's still good. There's nothing wrong with it. So. Look, I've got napkins. Where was that from? Plainish. That's from bloody Nando's. I don't even go to Nando's. That's because family, not friends, I ain't got no friends, but family, they know that we like to collect this kind of stuff to put in the camper van because it's handy, you know? Why buy more salt and pepper to put in a camper van when you can just get it for free? Look at all them. So now I'm just going to sit here opening all of these and pouring them in my seagulls. That's what I'm going to do now. I've run out of peppers, but I've got a little bit in there, so a little pepper shaker. I've got a lot more salt than I have pepper, so there was just a little bit of activity on this radio. I wonder if there's anything on 500. This is Mike 6 X-Ray Sierra Zulu Mobile. Mike 6 X-Ray Sierra Zulu Mobile, calling and listening for any reply. There was a little bit of a crumble and I heard a little voice a minute ago. This is on 500 on the old calling channel. 145 500. So I wondered if there was someone out there local, maybe in a car or something, but I heard no reply.
Menu.
Oh, we're on Squelch 5. Bloody Jesus Christ. 1.
Confirm.
Lovely, thank you. Squelch 1 now. We was on number bloody 5 or 6 for Squelch. I didn't realise. That's probably why I couldn't hear no one. This is M6XSZ Mobile, calling and listening for any reply. Yeah, nothing there. Didn't expect to be anyway. Right, salt. Oh man, I love them. What do you think of them? Mrs. bought these for me. We saw them in a gift shop when we went to the zoo, and we joked around, and I said, "No, they'll be good." Well, I think she said they'll be good for the camper van. I said, "I like them," and then she turned around and she said, "Pick them up, then we'll get them for you for Christmas." So I've ended up with them, little seagulls. I think they're well cool. The pepper's got a little bit in. The salt's got about a quarter full, but I've run out. Well, I ain't run out. I've got some more salt in there, but it must be a bit damp in the bottom of that. Well, it's not damp in the bottom of that cupboard. It's not damp in there at all. But the salt's it's old. It's old. I don't think salt goes off, does it? But it's like all clumped together in the little packets. So I'm going to throw the rest of them away. I'm going to have to go and buy some, aren't I? I'm going to have to be not tight and buy some salt. Put in my salt and pepper shakers. But anyway, I've got a little pile of empty wrappers there. Happy days. Well, you lot, thanks for watching. Love them, man. I've got to put them somewhere safe so they don't get smashed. They're actually made of ceramic. They're actually porcelain. Oh, bloody brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There's a little box they come in though. Anyway, as far as these radios go, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I do know what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. Every time I say I don't know what I'm going to do, I don't mean that. I just mean I'm not going to do something right now, and I don't know what else to say. I'm not going to buy a battery for this. Not a brand new battery for 26 quid. I'm definitely not going to do that. If I can come across on eBay or somewhere a listing or something like that for the whole radio with battery and everything, and the radio doesn't work, doesn't transmit, or some bollocks like that, I can just buy the whole lot if it's a reasonable price and put the good battery on this, and I'll have a good radio. These are very nice. I like this one. This appears to be good, as I said, and this one seems to be okay, but has a bit of dodgy transmit. But that might be because I was indoors. I don't know. I've got to test this properly outside to see if it's any good. But yeah, they'll be very good as ornaments on the old shelf, is what the intended purpose was, to put as ornaments. But me being me, I can't have something and not see if it works and then try and get it to work. I just can't not do that. I mean, who can do that? Who can have something and go, oh, I'm just going to put that on a shelf and not even try to see if it works? I just can't do it because it's bloody brilliant. I love a handheld radio. Anyway, very good. Thanks for watching. Treat people nicely. Treat people how you would like to be treated, and we should have a nice, happy life. And oh man, I'm going to get on now. I've got a lot of stuff to do. I've got some things. I'll briefly, quickly show you what I'm in. Well, I'm not in the middle of it. Well, I'm in the middle of it. I'm going to go and finish off doing it now. But I'll briefly show you what I'm up to, and then I'm going to be off. So I'm taking. This was that down there. That door. Well, it's not a door. That's a bit of wood with a little door in it. That was here covering up the boiler. So I've obviously taken it off, and I'm going to take the cover off the boiler, try and work out why it's wonky, and just basically do a little bit of maintenance on the boiler and do all that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to take this broken piece of wood off and make a new one, so that when I put a new door on there, because I'm going to make this so that the whole door is one and it opens up rather than having a stupid little door on it. I've explained it in a video before, so I don't need to go and explain it all again, because there's already a video explaining what I've already done. But that's what I'm going to go and do now. So I'm going to catch you a lot later on. I'm going to keep my little handheld radios with me because I bloody love them. I'll tell you, one day I'll be able to afford a proper handheld radio, like a Yaesu or a Kenwood one. I've got a mate who has a couple of them, and I know people say the Bofangs are really good, they're cheap and they work brilliantly. But when you have a proper one, a Yaesu or a Kenwood or any of the other brand ones, an actual proper one, they're a lot of money, like £400-500 a lot of the time, but they are leaps and bounds ahead of the cheaper ones that you buy, like the Bofangs and all that. They really are. The filtering, it's just, obviously you get what you pay for. So one day I might be able to afford a proper handheld. I've got a proper soft spot. I know that, what's the point of a handheld? You can't talk to hardly anyone as much as you could spend that money on a proper rig and have an antenna, and I know, but it's just something about being portable. I don't know, I just love it, man. Love it, absolutely love it. Anyway, like I say, treat people nice, love life, and I'll see you later on. All the best, you lot. Take care.